Yo, listen up, it's time for a tale about a podcast that'll leave you frail. Hard way wrestling coming at you raw, bringing the heat, breaking every law. They drop the truth, no holds barred, talking smack, getting you hyped up hard, calling out the fakes, exposing the lies. Hard way wrestling taken by surprise. Hard way wrestling coming to your city. Nothing but realness, nothing but grit. Going down a gauntlet, making them mark. Hard way wrestling straight from the heart.
Welcome to Hard Way Wrestling. It is free for all Friday, boys. Welcome back.
It's been a while.
I might start next year. I might stop yelling next year. I think next year I'm just going to stop screaming. I don't know why. I really
dulcet tones.
I really don't know. I'm going to have a different opening for next year for sure. I don't know why I yell, but I yell. But boys, Merry Christmas. Welcome back. Scotty, how's your Christmas? Tell me what Scotty got for Christmas. What was under Scotty's spoon?
Probably oatmeal.
I'm too cheap for that. Ramen noodles.
You got some ramen?
No, actually nothing major this year for Christmas.
Got a car? You got a
car.
Yeah, you got a car.
Car is basically the newest thing to the tree this year. So
if you've never seen Scotty climb out of a Lambo, you have not seen anything yet.
No,
I want to see him getting one of them little wind-up key cars.
What are those little smart cars called? Is that what they're called? Just smart cars? What are those little?
The little like
The
one,
Urkel car.
Yes.
The Urkel car.
Scotty with wheels. What is it called?
The Isetta.
An Isetta.
I
Mhm.
low.
My grandfather actually had one.
Scotty gets in it, and it's set a low.
very, very low.
Turns into a Flintstone.
Yeah, I see every once in a while I see one of them puttering down the highway, and I'm like, God damn it! If somebody like a truck came by and hit it, no one would ever know.
Yeah,
If a truck drove by it would probably blow over.
It would just obliterate. So
my
It hits the deer gets up, laughs, walks off.
right.
My ex-girlfriend used to call them suits. Like literally, it's so small. It's like a tailor-made.
If you don't feel this, I swear to God.
Wait a minute. Scotty?
You just open up a bag of worms.
Ex-girlfriend, Scotty?
Is that hard to believe? I've had two of them. Like, you know.
Lefty and righty.
No, I have. No.
What was her name? Paul Meta? Scotty, we got to do a deep dive. I can see the next rapid fire question coming your way. Scotty, we've often wondered, is Scotty a virgin? Now, I think we've all often wondered that, and we never really approached the, hey, well, first off, welcome in if you're swinging in for YouTube and TikTok. Now we're on TikTok today. I don't know that we have gotten any.
We're about to be on X with this conversation.
we're about to have to move.
This is loaded already.
Have to move to X here. Anybody coming in? Nobody in yet. People are blowing in and out of here from TikTok, but TikTok and YouTube, please make sure you go like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Give us all the subs and love that we can. But anyway, I think we've often wondered, has Scotty ever had a girlfriend or because to me, you're not a man of the town. So, but I did see you break it down at a Hardy party here not too long ago. So, Scotty, tell us about these girlfriends. You don't have to go into a bunch of details. Let us smell your fingers.
I mean, look, I'll say this: I'm not one to
kiss and tell.
I'm not gonna diss the exes and stuff like that. We had breakups for very different reasons. It is what it is. But yes, I've had 2 girlfriends in my lifetime.
Long-term girlfriends?
One was a year relationship. The other one was a 2-year relationship. So,
okay.
I mean, again, I'm still looking. Like, it's not like I ain't looking.
No.
Still just can't find anybody
that wants to take G.I. Joes out of a box with you.
Yeah, listen, those girls are diamond. Those girls are hard to find, bro. Those girls are hard to find. You know how many times I look at Jessie, I'm like, oh my God, look at this new Cody Rhodes. And she's like, oh, that's really cool. And I know she turns around and be like, fucking die. Nerd. Fucking die. I'm going to go in and open all your shit. So, well, good. All right. Well, always listen. If you're looking for love, why not come to Hardway Wrestling? That is where, in my eyes, that's where all the love is. Hardway Wrestling. Ricky,
tipping us out.
I'm gonna start selling your bodies.
Dysfunctional love.
Dysfunctional. Ricky, how was your? I'm not gonna ask you how your love life is because I've seen you fail. How was your?
My Christmas was good. I mean, getting older, it's really only about the kid for me. So,
right on.
Kid got everything he wanted. He's got his own PC in his room now. He's not over here pissing and moaning that I'm recording.
Right.
He's got his VR headset, which that thing's wicked as hell.
Is that your first VR headset?
Huh?
Is that the first time you've experienced the VR headset thing?
Yeah. That was crazy.
See, I had one of those. I wasn't a big fan of the VR. First off, the one I had, I guess it was like the 2nd gen. I wasn't impressed with it because the battery didn't last very long. You had to either have a long cord or you had to buy that big battery pack on the back. And I think mine lasted for about maybe 45 minutes. So, what is that? Is that your battery pack? Yeah, but we know what you're in. We know what VR rooms you're in, Rob.
This is for the kids mainly. I can't even sniff at the VR. They come over here, put them on, just screaming and hollering down here in the basement at nobody. It's actually pretty entertaining to watch.
What was your VR game that you played there, Ricky? What were you into?
Oh, it was the hell did he call it? Gorilla Tag. That was the game he was playing.
Hey, Christina, what's up? Gorilla Tag. What is Gorilla Tag?
No, I didn't play it. I was just trying to help him set up the Wi-Fi for the Wi-Fi password because he had a space or something in it. So when I put the thing on and like just having the view that I had, I was like, Jesus Pete, I'm gonna fall over.
Right.
It was crazy.
Rob, how was your Christmas? Everything was cool?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Kids got a lot of stuff.
Yep. I had a gift that was snuck into the house that I didn't know about that had my name on it.
Did it vibrate?
No.
How tall would
And where's the blow thing at? What is that?
It is a hoodie. A Class 2 high-vis hoodie for the Washington Commanders.
Okay. You really want people seeing that you're a shitty football fan from far away?
Back there.
I thought it was a biohazard suit.
I thought it was waste management at first when I first posted it up.
The W.
Welcome in, Oscar. Welcome in. Wait a minute. So you're a Redskin fan? You're a Commanders fan?
Yeah.
Okay, for gift purposes, you're a Commanders fan.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. Good. Well, I'm glad everybody had a good Christmas.
That was yours.
It's Christmas all year. I always say it's Christmas all year long in my house. If you need something, we buy it. If I see something, I order it. I never know what I want. If somebody says, "Hey, what do you want for Christmas?" I have no idea. Because if I see something, I buy it.
It's all the snow laying around his house.
That's what it is. I still getting those boogers out of my nose. But yeah, no, we had bought a washer. We had to buy a new washer and dryer like 2 weeks ago.
Jesse broke.
Yeah, actually, my kid broke it, I believe. But they just both died at the same time, conveniently. So $1,600 later, out the window. So anyway, that was
Speaking
fun.
of $1,500, if I get a fantasy football win this weekend,
Hey, yeah, you're in the finals.
I am. I'm only down 22. Guys already played 4 people. I haven't even started one yet.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna shit the bed.
Probably.
That's a hell of a swing. 1,500 to 500. That's a hell of a swing.
Yeah.
I'd work on the chop with the guy.
The guy I'm playing also has the highest weekly total for any week during the year, so he could potentially come out of this 1,700.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, because there's a $200 bonus for the highest weekly score, and he set that, I think, the first playoff week.
Well, you are going to beat it this week.
I don't want to beat the high score. I just want the victory.
Well, you're going to you're going to have the highest score and the victory. That's how that works. So, anyway, let's
get me the victory.
We're rooting for you. Let's get into it. Actually, before we throw it up there, let's get a little pizza cutter news. Oh yeah.
I don't have a pizza cutter on me, but
What is that?
key.
Key.
Oh, it's just fob.
Yeah, it's my.
We all know what's going on with Ray Phoenix and Penta. Penta's actually, it looks like Penta's getting ready to make his debut on Netflix. January
with the LWO.
6th. You think it's gonna be the new leader of the LWO?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
What a way to bury somebody.
Yeah.
So it looks like the story that just came out, Penta and Ray were very upset with AEW because they felt like they were getting stagnant. The tag team division was getting stagnant. And as soon as Tony heard that they were interested in interested in going to WWE, he made him an offer. Pretty high, substantial offer. We have not heard what the offer is yet, but they turned it down. And once they turned it down, that's when the shit hit the fan. Of course, Penta out the door now, and they have extended Ray Phoenix's contract. They're just saying, Ray and Penta are just saying it's because it's stagnant. You think that's the real story?
Well, we already heard the stuff about Ray and his injuries and the treatment he was not properly given. So, I mean, why would he say that if it was the tag division?
Well,
if anybody's going to talk about the shits of the tag division, I'd assume that'd come more from FTR, since they've been getting buried for the last 2.5 years now, I think.
Well, I tell you, if you go back and look, and I saw this picture that came across Facebook or whatever, it was FTR, CM Punk, and who was the fourth guy?
Penta or Ray?
Ricky Starks.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Who's being buried right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Starks is talking about going to WWE. What do they do? Bury him. Ray and Penta talking about going to WWE. What do they do? Bury him. FTR buddies with CM Punk, probably took up for CM Punk.
Yeah, and as soon as Punk's been gone, they've been irrelevant.
Really irrelevant. They have been. They're the best, supposedly the best tag team in AEW, and they've been very just blanked, right? Just left in catering. So. I don't know that this is the real story. I'm hoping that once Ray it's going to be another year before Ray gets out of AEW. I hope the real story comes out. I really don't think it's because it's been stagnant. Because honestly,
they've got a lot of tag teams.
AEW has done. I thought they actually did a pretty decent job keeping the Lucha Bros in the mix of everything. Ray got hurt. I think Ray got hurt twice, right?
Yeah,
broke his arm.
That was right after they won the tag titles from the Bucks in that cage match.
Yeah.
And then it was right after they won the trios. He got hurt again, I believe. Or no, was that Penta?
Oh, they did have the trios, didn't
they? Yeah, they were the inaugural
with Pac.
Or they did the best of 7 with the Elite.
Death Triangle.
They did the best of 7 with the Elite.
Yeah. So I actually thought AEW or Tony Khan or whoever was doing the booking at the time did an actual good job of keeping these guys in the loop because really good tag team. I mean, both of them are Penta's amazing. Single stars by themselves are good. So as a tag team, they're good. All right, so Penta is going to WWE, supposedly going to be debuting on January 6th on Netflix. Rob, who is the first program we put Penta in?
Well, who's the first we should, or who's the first they're going to?
Who all right. Well, we all know that he's going to be fighting Escobar C. So, but who should they put
I was
him
going
in
to say Dirty Dom would be his first.
Nah,
I mean,
that'd be kind of a waste. That's a really good question.
right. Well, think about it, Scotty. Who should they put him in there?
Yeah, because
Yeah, go ahead. That's cool.
Here again, I don't. For his age, I don't know if they would do it, but again, I kind of think they might do this, and it'd be Rey Mysterio. Like, bring him in for a short run with
Profiler.
Penta. Huh?
Nothing.
Now bring Rey back in for a short run with Penta to kind of give Penta the rub into WWE, because they kind of need that. Yes, they've been out there, they've got their names out there, but they're not WWE guys as of yet. So give Rey, or give Penta the rub off of Rey, and then bring him in to have a run. I don't know who else they put him with. I mean, there's not that many lucha guys that really could work, but I would say their first program would be with Rey.
Right on, Ricky.
I already said it's going to be Dirty Dom, probably.
You think it's going to be Dirty Dom?
Yeah, I'd give him Dirty Dom or maybe Balor.
Yeah, okay.
I think him and Balor could have some good matches.
I'm actually going to say throw him in the mix with Shinsuke and.
I was on the fence with Shinsuke too. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I was going. I would love to see him in a program with LA Knight. Definitely two different types of styles there.
Did they ever meet in TNA?
I don't know.
Because Penta and Phoenix were in TNA years ago, I believe, right?
I don't know that they were there at the same time.
Really,
Anyway.
Going back to something Jason said a little bit ago, though, about the Rey situation, wanting to know what the real story is. My only concern with the Rey situation,
they were not in TNA together.
Gotcha.
My only concern with the Rey Fenix situation is what Tony likes to do with all people leaving the company, or at least close enough to it, and that's NDA them out, so that he can't talk about anything that went on in AEW. We saw it with Cody. We definitely know how it went with Punk, and I mean, who knows how many other people that have left? Who knows even because we've never heard Jade really talk about her time in AEW. So who knows if she got an NDA had to have an NDA.
What would Jade be mad about? She had an undefeated streak until they buried her on
the Statlander.
Yeah,
she was handed the keys of the kingdom.
Yeah, she really was.
But at the same time, who knows what kind of backstage politics, what kind of issues there were? Who know? Yeah, she was on top, but that don't mean because you're on top don't mean that there ain't drama behind the scenes.
What do you think? Terry was pushing around the back.
I would say all these wrestling companies, there's drama. There's drama in every aspect of wrestling. I don't care how high WWE is rolling right now. There's drama. I'm 100%.
Yeah, other than I said with Vince, yeah. Other than that, there really ain't yes, I guarantee you there's little spats and beefs, but WWE's
There's
rolling.
always spats, never mind.
Yeah. Just from being in a locker room and listening to people talk, there's people that don't like people. I mean, you still work with them, but there's people that don't like people regardless, and they don't mind letting people know. So, now once they get out in the ring, it usually doesn't show that often. Maybe you get a Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair situation every once in a while, but I don't know that
I mean,
NDA is going to keep people from. I don't think that they're making them sign NDAs every time someone farts in the wind.
So what you're saying is we won't see Bill Goldberg take on Matt Riddle.
We are not going to see Bill Goldberg and Matt
Thank
Riddle.
God.
You probably most likely will not see Matt Riddle near a WWE ring anytime soon.
And that's also a good thing.
Yeah, so we're good with that. So
Not your bro.
not your bro. Okay. They so all right. That's it for that. We will next. John Cena, possible spoiler for Mania. More to come. More has come to light for WWE's reported plans for John Cena in 2025 as the wrestling icon prepares to say farewell to the squared circle. Cena will retire from the in-ring competition next year and share this during this year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Canada. PW Insider reports that a match with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship had been considered for Cena at WrestleMania 41. If Cena were to win the match, he'd be the 17-time world champion, surpassing Ric Flair's recognized 16 title reign. The report added that these plans hinge on The Rock and whether he intends to face Rhodes, which has been previously teased. Do you guys want to see John Cena win the world title?
No.
Ricky, why?
Because he's been away for so long now that it makes no sense. I mean, think about his run before he announced he was going to come back. He was on a hell of a losing streak. He gave Solo his only victory of that year. What was that, 2 years ago?
Yep.
I mean, he's become Mr. Hollywood. As much as everybody dislikes Flair, Flair is one of my all-time favorites, and if anybody should break his record, I want it to be Randy Orton.
Okay. Rob, why shouldn't Cena win this title?
Well, I'm gonna actually two things. First one's a question to your question. Would you like to see Hulk Hogan win the title at WrestleMania this year?
Thank you.
First off, you can't. Hogan is 130 years old, right?
But he's been out of the game, right? Just like John Cena.
Yeah, but John Cena hasn't been that far out of the game. John Cena just wrestled last year a few times.
He's been out of it enough.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you this. Records are made to be broken. And again, I'd love to see Randy. Randy's still got some years left. Randy's still got some years left. It's very possible that John Cena wins this title, breaks the record, and then Randy beats him, right? How many does Randy have?
14.
14. So are they going to give Randy 3 runs with the world title before he retires?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Honestly, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
The way he's been injured.
I think John Cena has been such a big part of the WWE for years. He has been an ambassador. Has Ric Flair ever been an ambassador? I mean, he's been an ambassador of many bars.
A bar, yeah.
Right, yeah. He's been at Space Mountain. He was an ambassador for Disney World.
The second part, by the way, is if Cena does win and break the record, you know what's coming, right? You can't see these wings.
He's gonna.
What?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I said you can't see these wings.
Are we bringing? Well, I don't know what you're saying. You're gonna explain. Are we
Was he
bringing
not
back
going to retire?
No, you can't see these wings, like the Woo wings.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, man. Come on.
That's
Come
terrible.
Jesus.
That was terrible.
Come on.
That was terrible. Leave the jokes to the comedian.
Actually, honestly, what would put butts in seats for WrestleMania? Just not to like the actual like hardcore wrestling fan, but your fair weather fan, right? Would be John Cena and The Rock.
That is what WrestleMania is. By the way, WrestleMania is wrestling fans love WrestleMania, but WrestleMania is like New Year's Eve. It's the rookie it's the rookie holiday for wrestling fans. Everybody gets up for wrestling. Everybody goes out for New Year's Eve. Everybody goes out for Thanksgiving Eve and drink, but it's There is a rookie drinking nights of the year. WrestleMania is not for people who watch WrestleMania. It's not. It's like football fans that don't watch football all year long, but they watch the Super Bowl. Does that make sense? So, if you want, I mean, it's going to be it's going to be sold out, right? WrestleMania is going to be sold out, no doubt. That viewership. If you tell people John Cena, Ricky Stenicki is getting ready to wrestle for the world title, or what is his Marvel or his DC character?
He was the prototype.
What is it? Not prototype. What is it?
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. If the Peacemaker is getting ready to fight for the world title, people are gonna watch. People are gonna watch, and that's what WrestleMania is. WrestleMania is that attraction that brings people in. Did we need the Rock last year? No, we really did not need the Rock. I mean, it added to the story, yes, and thank God they swerved. They swerved to keep Rock out of the main event. But they didn't need the Rock. They didn't need the Undertaker at the to run down to the. It's all about that pop, and for Cena to win that world title and break that record, I think it would be awesome. I think it would be awesome. Again, John Cena has been the face of the WWE for a very long time. Yeah. How many times has Roman won the title? 5? 4?
It's roughly 5 or 6.
Yeah, something like that. So maybe Roman is the guy who eventually beats it. Who knows?
See, here, records are made to be broken.
Yes.
But think about this, okay? Like, you guys kept saying for the longest time, oh, well, they're gonna wait for the belt to be dropped to Cody until after Roman beats Hogan's record with the number of days as champion. Didn't happen. Here's how I take it. John Cena in the main event for the title. Okay, I can see it. Not necessarily happy about it because I think there's other things they could do with Cody on his 1-year anniversary as champion. But okay, I get it. John Cena, like you said, biggest name in the company, the modern day Hulk Hogan. I get it. But to win that title, no. They should not put that title on Cena. It is not worth the... Like, if Cena is going out, and not even because it's a time-honored tradition, the way they used to call it back in the day or whatnot, but I think Cena needs to go out on his back because in a lot of respects, this company isn't about him anymore. Let him have his match, let him, retire, but we don't need a Sting. Like, in my view, because that would basically be what happens. He goes out, he wins the belt. He could do one of two things, honestly. He could go out and win the belt and pull a Daniel Bryan and say, I will retire once I lose this belt, which would be the dumbest thing in the world. Or he goes out like Sting and you know what? I won the belt. Cool. I'm done. Retire. Drop, vacate the belt. Start all over. Figure out,
Well, he says he's going to Money in the Bank, correct? And that's after Mania. Right?
Is he going for I thought Mania was the last run. I thought that was the last.
I thought it was Money in the Bank, which I thought they said was in Toronto, correct? That would be his last show, his last match. So, I mean,
I don't know why they do it at Money in the Bank, considering like WrestleMania. Like if they did it up to SummerSlam and said, okay, Royal Rumble to SummerSlam. And SummerSlam, because again, you wanted the guys in the last match to be. So there's only 2 real candidates for that, and that's WrestleMania or SummerSlam. So if they carried it out to SummerSlam, maybe I can see that. But even then, like if this is going to be seen as last match at Mania, let's just for the sake of saying it, say it is. No, he should not win the title. He's It's not his company anymore. Let him have the last match at Mania. Let him be out in the spotlight. But he's not. He's like you guys have been saying. He's been out of the game. He's not. He's not. I mean, I'm hoping he will be in ring shape because the last couple matches he's had, he's not been in good ring shape. So I hope he will be back in ring shape by the time he's decides to compete, whether it's Rumble or whatever his series of matches are going to be leading up to Mania. But no, he should not win that title. I'm sorry.
Well, January 6th, he is going to be at Netflix for the first show, and then run starts. We're going to see who his first opponent's going to be. I don't know that he doesn't need to win the Rumble. He doesn't need to win the Rumble to be at WrestleMania. I can't imagine he's going to. And we'll figure that shit out next year. But I don't know. I'm all about it.
So
I'm
many
all about it.
more deserving talents right now that could use the Rumble push than just giving it to Cena just because it's his last hurrah.
I think TKO and WWE is trying to wipe away a lot of bad juju, a bad history from wrestling. Things that's made them look bad over the years. Vince McMahon, and
unless they get one of those little wands from Men in Black and it works, they're not going to be able to get rid of shit because memories will always be there.
Well, that's true.
They make these all-time winners of Royal Rumbles posts. You can't ignore Chris Benoit. You can't ignore Brock Lesnar. You can't ignore Vince McMahon just because he shit on the back of some girl's head. They all did bad things.
Weird shampoo.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. You want to get rid of the bad juju. I'm going to tell you this right now. He may not talk like it. He may not be. But Cena was Vince's boy. Like, Vince saw Cena as the next Hulk Hogan. He turned him into the next Hulk Hogan. He took a lot of the fun out of wrestling back in the day for a lot of the adult fans because he just shoved Cena down our throat when they should have turned Cena heel and at least given him a year run, 6 months to a year run as a heel and made us hate him. I mean, we all hated him anyways, but
we hated him because he was PG. I always liked the Doctor of Thugonomics.
5 Moves of Doom.
Exactly. I mean, the Doctor of Thugonomics was what got Cena on our radar and our map, and we hated him back then, but we hated him so much that we ended up liking him because of how good he was. And that was the thing Vince never realized. Vince turned Cena into that Hulk Hogan-esque character and would not turn him back, even though Cena, in the way Cena worked his character, he would have been babyface again in 6 months to a year just because of how good his work is. You get people to hate you so much that they end up loving you because all of a sudden now it's like you're cool again, and Cena could do that. That was the genius about Cena's character and being the Doctor of Thugonomics, because we loved to hate him, and all of a sudden I was like, man, he's actually pretty cool. So
He didn't want to take that. Vince didn't want to take that risk with his cash cow like he did with
I get
Stone Cold towards the end of his career when he made that move to turn him heel.
But Cena wasn't Austin. Cena had Cena was actually good as a heel. Like there's a difference between a Road Warrior character and where you end up like the Road Warrior. You could never turn the Road Warriors heel because the Road Warriors, nobody wanted to boo the Road Warriors. Nobody wanted to boo Austin.
They were scared to boo the Road Warriors.
Well, yes, I agree. But everybody wanted to boo John Cena. Everybody was booing John Cena. All the different events
that's because the same thing with Roman. Everybody booed. How long was Roman the most hated
Everybody
person?
hated Roman until he turned into the tribal chief.
And it's because Vince shoved him down everybody's throat. Hey, FTW, what's up? Shoved him down everybody's throat forever. He went all those main events and WrestleManias. And in Philly booed the shit out of him. Of course, they booed Santa Claus, but they've always booed him, and now he's loved. Right now, he's loved. Cena the same way. That you force a guy to be in front of you all the time, people are gonna dislike you. That's just how it is.
But
so, I just think I still think that putting Triple H in charge kind of makes the Vince thing go away. Maybe not for everybody because you're never not going to remember things, but there's going to be a new crop of people coming in all the time, right? New crops of wrestling fans coming in all the time. Eventually, that everything with Vince will be, oh yeah, he used to own them. That's all we're going to remember at some point. Not us. Not us.
Yeah,
Because
not
we've been
us.
talking about shitty shampoo forever, but and eventually they're gonna say, well, Ric Flair was second on that list. They're not gonna remember, oh yeah, Ric Flair, the dude that swung his dick at a chick on an airplane, or I was running around in a plane ride from hell, or got in an argument with a dude, a bartender called him Manuel at some Caribbean bar or whatever, or some of the dumb shit that Flair's done over the years. Right? I think that they're going to try to erase some of that stuff. I really do. And I think that they're doing a really good job. Now there's a lot of guys that were here. We just talked about Matt Riddle a few minutes ago. Matt Riddle happens to be a piece of shit, right? The WWE doesn't want him. I'll probably be working with him here one day. Well, soon.
Just call him bro. He won't care.
Bruh. I'll say,
bro,
man, I
bro.
called you, hey man, I just called you a piece of shit on my podcast. And they did a real good job about getting him away quickly. Gone. See ya. Actually, he left. He went into a program. He came back, and they got rid of him after that. So they're doing a real good job of trying to nip this stuff in the bud ahead of time. And I think they're trying to clean up some of the stuff that from over the years, right? The old school of thinking of old school wrestlers. Oh yeah, well we just sat around all day and did coke. Right? I'm trying to get rid of that kind of stuff. Riddle just took 2K from an indie promotion and didn't show. That kind of stuff happens. Matt Riddle probably doesn't handle his own stuff. But anyway,
He's probably out hanging out with Justin Credible.
Most likely, that fucking prick. So anyway, let's move.
Riddle sounds a lot like Justin Credible to me.
Not yet, but he will be. One day he'll have a black leg, and he'll be begging for people to book him, and they steal their money and whatever. So
The hard way will have him on, right?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. We are a horse.
Tell him the drugs are up front.
So anyway, we are here for one reason and one reason only. We have our last pay-per-view of the year. It is World's End, and
God will be glad when it ends. The pay-per-view.
Oh yeah. Was it that bad of a year, Rick? Damn.
I'm glad when AEW ends.
The last AEW pay-per-view I watched, I think it was about 2 hours in, and I'm like, God, could this end?
Well, I tell you what, I just and I'm rocking the old school ROH shirt. I bought the Honor Club, just so I could watch that pay-per-view, and boy, it was not worth the $9.99 I paid.
Yeah.
It was not great. It was not. There were some good spots, but overall, it was not great.
I'm excited for this card though, except for Mercedes Moné.
Right. Well, before we get into it, let's get into Rick's picks.
It's time for Rick's Picks. It's time for Rick's Picks. It's time for Rick's Picks.
Oh, that boy hits hard.
These always hit hard. Old Salty D, he does some work.
I just sent him on a task. I just said, "Hey, I need a video for Scotty or for Scotty." Boom, he nails it. I need one for Ricky. Boom. You'll see Scotty's next year. Scott Takes will be live and in color next year. So, but we're here. We're talking about World's End.
Moves too.
He does got some. Boy, I tell you what. Only 2 girlfriends. Surprising.
If I had moves like that, I'd have 2 more.
Hey, West Virginia girls in the chat. Welcome to TikTok. We got our first comment on TikTok. What's going on? We're in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? If you have any
No.
questions, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. If you have any questions, you have any comments or whatever, we'll get to your comments. Just go ahead and spit them. So let's get into it.
Go. Let's get this started.
So 8 matches on the card.
So far.
Ricky.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah,
so far.
I said it earlier. I think this is just the main. This is the main card. I'm sure they're going to add 4 or 5 catering table matches to the pre-show. But yeah,
Got the catering table rumble too. Usually, the casino catering table.
This is much better. You know, I think it was. I know it was this year, right? At least the beginning of this year, where they were running 13 matches. 13 matches is so fucking believable.
And before we get into my picks, go to Patreon. Get on our fantasy. It's $5.
Yeah.
This is the last pay-per-view of this cycle. It starts back over in January. On the Patreon, I'll have the list of shows. Not a lot of pay-per-views, but we're gonna add Saturday night's main event in there. We'll be giving a Money in the Bank away. That will be up for grabs this next cycle, which you'll be able to get that Money in the Bank and you'll be able to cash it in all year long at any point. You just cash it in. So
unless you're Scotty.
Unless you're Scotty and you just completely forget. So, but yeah, it's $5 a month. You can't beat it. Go to our Patreon. If you do not see it, the link is in our bios, every bio on Facebook and YouTube, and it's not on TikTok yet. But if you want to join the Patreon, it's $5 a month. Plus, you get some extra bonus material and whatnot. So before we get to that, Rob, you got a Patreon too, buddy. Tell us about Independent Rewind before we get into this.
Okay, so our Patreon is just kind of getting off the ground right now. We have a $5 and a $10 tier. The $5 tier gets you an unbelievable amount of video library from past wrestling that I ran, that Steve ran, some backyard stuff from back in the day. Also, a lot of videos you might not get to see. They're a little bit too spicy for YouTube. And actually, the one of the ones we just watched here lately, there was it was an all-out brawl at a strip club that we stumbled upon. So obviously, you can't put that on YouTube. So that's on Patreon. But you also get the videos Thursdays instead of Saturdays. So you get them a couple days ahead of time of when they actually release on YouTube. So you can tell all your friends, I saw it already.
Now that brawl, was that the one that didn't have a brawl? Is that the one we did when I was over and did the Independent Rewind? Where they fought on the stripper beat the shit out of the other stripper? Oh my God. Maybe it was probably the hardest. Was it? I don't know. They beat the snot out of each other. They were up on stage. They were all the one I guess the heel.
That was Scotty's ex-girlfriend's fighting over him.
That was their girlfriend's fighting over him.
Give me some of that relaxed fit shirt of Scotty's. No, they were the one girl kept pushing everybody. Like it was
that might have been it. That man, all these episodes just run together at this
point.
They
do. It was actually a pretty good episode, but you definitely could not put that on YouTube. Absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not. So go check that out over there at the Patreon. So
for the Independent Rewind.
All right, let's get to this match card.
Yeah, let's get into it. West Virginia girl, what is going on? Thank you for the roses. Send us 6 roses. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means, but I guess
I think I know who that is. By the way, just ask her about hot nachos.
Yeah, I know who it is. Who she comes to ETCW. Hot nachos.
Jesus, Pete.
All
right.
Is that her nickname? Is that her nickname?
No, there's a whole story there.
Oh, okay. I love it.
Jesus.
Keep sending it.
Jesus.
I love it.
All right, let's get into this card. We got semifinal matches for the Continental Classic, the International House of Pancakes Breakfast Championship. We got Ospreay and Fletcher part 2. I'm going to take Will Ospreay in this one to get his match back from the last pay-per-view. He will go on to take on in the other
Wait a minute. You gotta let these other guys pick too.
It's called Rick's Picks, damn it.
It is called Rick's Picks. That's because you're running this segment.
All right, you jabronis.
Rick's Picks.
Ospreay Fletcher part 2. Who do you jabronis got?
Well, good,
Scotty.
I'll take Ospreay on this one as well.
He wants some
Ospreay
Ocean
also.
Spray. We got another for Ocean Spray.
I'm going Will Ospreay too. I think that him being in the finals here is where it's at.
Yeah, clean sweep for some Ocean
I love
Spray.
Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher is
too.
the AEW version of Randy Orton.
Exactly. Honestly,
He's a good wrestler. He's a good wrestler.
He is. Honestly, I would rather them just take these 2 semifinals matches and make it into a fatal 4-way with these 4 guys. You got Okada, Ricochet, Fletcher, and Ospreay. Just stick them all 4 in the same ring. Let them do it at one time.
So how many broken necks do we have in that match?
At least 3.
Well, the over-under is 1, right?
Yeah, I think 1, and they may stop the match. They may keep going. Who knows?
All right, the other semifinal match got Okada versus Ricochet. Man, I love Okada, bitch. And he's the current Continental Breakfast Champion. So I'm gonna go with Okada in this one to take on Ocean Spray in the finals.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly disagree with that. I think what they're going to do is they're going to do an upset, and Okada loses the title or loses the opportunity for the finals, and it goes to Ricochet. Because I think they're going to try to throw, especially with everything that's been going on with Ricochet recently, they're going to try to build as much up with him as they can, and try to get him kind of into the main event and stuff like that. So I'm calling Ricochet on this one.
I'm going Okada because I don't think they're done embarrassing Ricochet yet.
I think this is all being set up so we could get that Will Ospreay Ricochet match. We've already seen it once, right? Didn't they face each other once already?
On Dynamite,
like 3 times, I think already.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was when didn't Ospreay have the international title or the other Continental national title, whatever one it is?
Yeah.
So,
I'm picking Ricochet. I think this is main event material, regardless of who's in it. I think these are the guys. I think Okada. He is going when the Elite comes back. Okada is going to be focused with the Elite to take on Moxley and that ragtag of morons. So I'm going with Ricochet.
The Death Riders. All right, so we
Say it again. The Death Riders.
The Death Riders. So we all obviously don't agree on our finals. So my final for this Continental Classic is going to be Ospreay versus Okada, and I got Ospreay winning the Continental Classic title. Okay. Scotty.
See, this is where it's going to get tough because, like you said, we're all different on the finals here. But I'm looking at it with Ospreay Ricochet. I'm kind of up in the air on that one because Ospreay's been their big money winner, but they really need to do more with Ricochet. Like I know Frosty said something about now they're not done embarrassing Ricochet as of yet, and it's true they haven't done well getting him into the main event. The way he should be in a company like AEW, but if I 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I'm gonna call probably Ospreay to win versus Ospreay Ricochet.
Frosty.
I'm gonna go with Ospreay.
Crossheart.
God, let's put this title on Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Only if he's
I'm going.
If you're gonna
Ospreay.
put his title on a heel. Put it on a heel, man. Put it on a heel.
I'm going Ospreay for this title only because we're going to see Ospreay Fletcher 3, and Fletcher's going to take the title off Ospreay.
Okay.
Maybe Nikita, not quickly, but somewhat down the line.
Nikita Call It Off is in the chat. Him. Oh wait. Here we go. FTW, who do you think is going to be at the Raw on Netflix? We are not even on that yet. FTW, we're going to talk about that next week. We'll talk about that next week. So
gonna do it live.
Oh, I was reading that. I thought that was his.
That was a joke.
Yeah.
That was a joke. He's a little slow. Cat's running across the keyboard right now. So
probably. All right, we'll get into
keep going.
The next match. Okay, so we got the International House of Pancakes match. Konosuke Takeshita versus Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm going with Takeshita to retain the title. Takeshita's a beast. He's love that guy. He's been just one of the top guys for the Callis family. They finally put a title on him. There's no reason to take it off of him just yet. So I'm giving Takeshita the win.
Right on.
Frosty.
Takeshita, because I don't think they're going to really be changing a whole lot of titles at this show.
Jason.
I'm going with. I agree with Frosty. Takeshita just got this title not too long ago. I can't imagine they're going to take it off of him and put it on Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm sure somebody will get stabbed with a screwdriver in this match.
Screwdriver on a pole.
There you go.
Every match is for a title.
It almost seems like it.
Good Lord. And a diamond ring.
Go ahead there, Scotty.
You get a title. You get a title. You get a title.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, Scotty. First off, I'm surprised you were able to get Macho Man on the video tonight. Well, I mean,
yeah.
how many
We asked him, and he said,
fans-
"Oh yeah."
He said, "Oh, I see the lust in your eyes." How many AEW fans does it take to change a light bulb?
Oh boy.
How many? Both of them.
Both of them.
Very good.
I can hear him laughing now.
As he's typing.
Go ahead, Scotty.
So I agree with you guys. I'm going with Takeshita, but at the same time, I'm also torn. I really would like to see them do more with Powerhouse Hobbs. He's been one of the most underutilized guys that could be their, one of their next big superstars. Like they need to do something with Powerhouse quickly. So I'm still going with Takeshita, but at the same time, I want them to do something with Hobbs. And honestly, in my view, I hope they do something, maybe like if the Hurt Syndicate comes out to try to help Hobbs or something, and they try to get Hobbs into their group with them, because I think that would be like the best place for him. But yeah,
I'd love to see Hobbs with the Hurt Syndicate. I just don't see them having a heel versus. No, I just don't want to see a heel versus heel thing going on here.
I just see a guy like Shelton Benjamin, MVP, and Bobby Lashley taking a guy like Powerhouse Hobbs and really working with him. Like three veterans that are amazing in all different ways. I think he'd be amazing for that group, and he'd be like the Ole Anderson of the group, like the Four Horsemen Ole Anderson. Like you got MVP as JJ, you got Bobby as Flair, you got Shelton as Tully, and you got your muscle in like the Ole Anderson. They're only missing an Arn. They need an Arn character, but
I'd almost say that
Rush.
He's more Arn than
okay.
Because you need if you're gonna be Ole, you need somebody that's like super disgruntled.
All right, next match on the card, we got the AEW Women's World Championship, a Tijuana street fight between Mariah May and Thunder Rosa.
Is that really what it's called?
That's what you sent me.
It's called a Tijuana street fight. My Jesus. Is there a donkey involved?
Yeah.
Donkey.
I missed the fucking donkey.
Tony would be riding on the back of the donkey with his 8-ball.
Oh, God.
I don't care what you call this match. You're not taking that title off of Mariah May just yet, because they're going to save that for the rock star Tony Storm to do that down the road. So give me Mariah May in this one. Frosty.
Continuing on with my line of thought, yeah, Mariah May. They're not going to take the title off anybody. A whole lot of people, really.
Scotty.
I'll agree on that one, Mariah May. Although I would love if Tony swerves us and all the titles switch, and then we're just sitting there like with our dicks in our hands, like what the fuck?
Like we are at the end of every AEW pay-per-view.
Well,
Crossberg.
I'm taking Mariah May too. I don't think that they're going to take this title off Mariah. If they do take it, it won't be Thunder Rosa.
No
That
Ponderosa.
That ship sailed last time she had the title.
Yep, no Ponderosa.
No Ponderosa.
Next matchup, we got the Dynamite Diamond Ring match. MJF and Adam Cole, baby. Love
Remember
MJF.
when Adam Cole was just a baby?
Yeah. I love MJF. I don't know that this whole storyline just has me irritated going all the way back to when they were their best friends thing and MJF had the world title and he was the heel and then Adam Cole was the devil or MJF was the face and then Adam Cole was the heel. He was the devil. And then Cole comes back and everything just did a complete 180. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I almost don't even care about this match. But MJF, I think, is going to retain this Dynamite Diamond Ring. Nobody has beat him for it yet. And I don't think anybody's going to yet.
All right.
Crossberg.
Well, I think MJF retains the ring. I think the ring is stupid. Might as well make it another belt. Expand it, put a strap on it, put some lights on it, whatever. I think the Kingdom turns on Cole.
I kind of have that feeling as well.
And I think that's where we're going to get. That's where we're going to get the retaining of the ring. I'm taking the better half of Better Than You, baby.
Scotty.
I'm going to agree. MJF is taking this. He's keeping the ring. It's like, I don't know why they keep doing this thing every year because it's become the signature of MJF to have the ring. So, it's a
prop. It's like Jeff Jarrett with the guitar.
Yeah, exactly. But if they did make it a belt, all what they need to do is make the ring part of it wider. MJF can wear it on his dick and just tie it around his waist and stuff.
You trying to see MJ's dick?
But yeah, MJF keeping the ring. So
Jesus, Scotty. Frosty.
MJF all day.
Yeah, clean sweep. Bathroom break match of the night. Does anybody know where I'm going with this?
You're going right with Mercedes Moné, I'm sure.
Exactly.
Moné.
It's the TBS championship match. Mercedes Moné versus Kris Statlander part 2. Please, for the love of God, let Kris Statlander win this match. I'm going with Stat. This is going to be the title change. We're going to get a what the hell? Camille. Camille is going to cost Mercedes this title.
Yeah. All right.
Please.
Have you guys heard a rumor that she's actually not even there anymore?
Yeah, I heard
Who?
Camille. I heard that she said she's done with AEW.
Oh, really? See, I didn't hear that.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Nothing confirmed yet. So.
yeah, there's no confirmed, but
Is there an NDA?
Well, I think we would know she was out of there. I think it could be storyline stuff.
yeah.
So hopefully. She just got there. I can't imagine that he's letting her go already. He's not letting Ray Phoenix go, so.
Well, did Camille say she wants to go to WWE?
Ooh, I hope not. Lesson learned.
She'll be at the ROH catering table next. Go ahead there, Scotty.
I'm gonna go with Statlander to take the belt. I think I know Frosty thinking they're not gonna switch any belts, but I think this is the one belt that changes this time around, other than the Continental belt. I think there's honestly no choice in the matter. They've got to get this belt off of Mercedes Moné.
She's terrible.
So
Go ahead there, Frosty.
Do you remember this conversation we just had about John Cena, Roman Reigns? Who else is in that?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
What conversation?
One person and
What
then just jam them
conversation?
down your throat. The one about Roman Reigns.
It doesn't
John
matter
Cena.
what conversation. Moving on.
Moné all day, baby.
Wish I had the mute button for that. Go ahead there, Crossberg.
as much as I love Kris Statlander, I did think it was funny the other night when she ran down to the ring to save Willow, that she was wearing this little tiny halter top and she had to hold it all the way to the ring. Like otherwise we got
Like, what are you holding up?
She didn't have. It's like me with an ass. She doesn't have much there to hold anything up. So, I would love for Moné to win this, to lose this title, but I just don't think she will. I think this is Tony. She's Tony's baby, and I just don't think she's losing this title. I really don't.
Trying to make her look like Jade. Maybe that's how they're going to try and erase Jade from history, is make Moné the new Jade.
She's now the longest reigning title holder or something. No, not yet. Not yet.
No, not even close.
She's like the longest women's match. You defrost her every year.
All right, so main event, Fatal 4-Way, AEW World Championship. We got Jon Moxley, Hangman, Adam Page, Jay White, and Scotty's favorite, Pockets, Orange Cassidy. And in this match, we will see Jon Moxley retain, because Darby Allin is obviously going to be the one to take this title off of him down the road. The Death Riders will be there. There will be shenanigans all over the place. This match will be no disqualifications. Somebody may get lit on fire. We will probably see some real glass, tables, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Yeah, all the above. Go ahead there, Frosty. And maybe.
Jon Moxley.
FTW says Cassidy's winning this title.
Oh, I only want that just to see Scotty's reaction.
Yeah. Go ahead, Scotty.
You know, it's funny because you guys have kind of made me a believer in Cassidy. Not that I ever care about his matches or ever want to see him wrestle again, but like, I just want to see Orange Cassidy win this belt so that we can finally call time of death on AEW. Like,
my God, can we get? I will be clipping this. This will be the next video that goes up as a short. You just picked Orange Cassidy.
No, I didn't say I picked him. I said you guys have made me a believer in that idea, just because I would like you know, like Ricky said, you want to see my reaction. My reaction will be if Orange Cassidy wins this belt, the time of death of AEW will be Saturday at whatever time that main event ends.
1:30 in the morning.
It's called World's End, not AEW End.
Scotty, if OC wins, will you rip your shirt like Hulk Hogan on stream next week?
I might just do that. Yeah.
Okay. Give yourself a little.
Yeah.
Give yourself some help. Give yourself some help.
I just want him to wear the Canadian tuxedo and a white T-shirt with his own face on it.
But no, my pick is going to be Moxley to win this. Like there's no way they're putting this belt on any of the other knuckleheads in that match.
Carlsberg.
I don't think the other three knuckleheads in this match can get along. Right? I think they're going to cost each other the win. I think Moxley retains here.
Frostberg.
Oh, Moxley.
Or should I call you the chairman?
Chairman.
6
terrible chair shots. There's going to be more than that in this match.
Oh yeah, it's no DQ. It's no DQ.
Yeah. Here's where you do the over/under on broken necks.
No, here's where you do the over/under on Moxley bleeding. How quickly will he bleed in this match?
I think Adam Copeland runs down to the ring and breaks his ankle on the way there.
Which I did see rumor he's supposed to be returning here soon.
It's coming, baby.
He's supposed to turn on Collision, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Where nobody will see him come back.
Yep.
Awesome. So
probably for the best.
Anyway, that's going to do it here for Heart Rate Wrestling. Thank you guys for joining TikTok. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting YouTube, Facebook, all you guys. Appreciate you. It's been a hell of a year. We will be back on Monday to recap this atrocity that's getting ready to happen called World's End. And then that'll be it for the year. We'll be back. We'll figure that part out. So next, I think the show after we will be doing our predictions for the year, like we do every year, and we'll see how many times AOP wins the tag titles. So,
You know it.
Rob, you got anything coming up here, Independent Rewind wise?
Here at the beginning of the year, we're going to be, I think it's the first Saturday, which should be the 4th. We should have some more content coming out for the new year. So we took the month of December off.
Hey, right on. Everybody needs a break.
Mhm.
We've been on a little bit of a break this month too. Well, I have really. So, go. Make sure you go subscribe to the Independent Rewind. They got a lot of good stuff there. You still have Hoof Driver up? Is that still up?
That's on the Patreon.
That's on the Patreon. Well, you got to go to Patreon.
Yeah, you got to go to Patreon for that.
If you haven't seen that video, that's a video you need to see. So that's worth the money right there. Just
right after price of admission.
Right after you pay for it, watch the video, cancel it. Just cancel.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Ask for a refund. It ain't coming, but ask for a refund. Also, at the end of starting next year, at the end of January, every Patreon member for Highway Wrestling will receive a trading card. Could be an independent wrestler, could be anything. So we got the first 2 that are locked and loaded. January's is ready to go. February's is ready to go. Third and March will be finished soon. So you'll be able to there'll be 12 trading cards for Hardway Wrestling next year, all signed by said wrestler or said not wrestler, maybe.
Personality.
What's that? It come with a stick of gum?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to chew on the corner of each one if that means
Okay,
anything.
there you go.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
On the hard way.
Peace.